Hello, good people. Welcome back to Gist with Stella. Our topic for today is going to be centered on Mr. Moses, the great man of God. The part we're going to be focusing on is the part where he and Aaron make a little bit of mistake and they collect the punishment with our foot chest. So, okay, before we begin this topic, like I said, is open. The comment section is open. That's why it's called Gist with Stella. We can interact. Not that I know it all. I'm not a Bible scholar like that, but I love God and I love sharing. So if you love God and you love sharing, we can share together. Join the comment section. All right, let's begin. We all know the story about Moses. I know we all know how prophecy came that a king will be born, have Pharaoh order all the firstborn from day 1 to 5 to be killed, and how the same Pharaoh trained in Moses, while Moses' daughter took Moses in the sea and the mother to his house. We all know the story how Moses grew up in Egypt, and how God assigned it to lead the people from Israel, from Egypt, to the land that is full of milk and honey. I guess we have read all those parts. We know those parts. We know how they go through the wilderness. That's supposed to just take 4 days, 40 days, and all those stuff. If you've not read it, just try read it. But I'm trying just to say Moses did a great thing if you read all those parts. But that's not where our attention is going to be focusing on. Our attention is going to be focusing on the part where the people were tasting, and they were tasting for water, and God ordered Moses and Pharaoh, sorry, Moses and Aaron to go struck the rock, and when they struck the rock, water will come. Simple, and tell them that the Lord has provided water for them. And they did. They struck the rock. I don't know, maybe because of excitement, or maybe because of the way the people that were leading were behaving, and it was like, oh yes, Aaron that finally provide you water, and God wasn't finding it funny. And that mistake, that little disobedience, like, make me understand that no one can take God's glory. And when he does something for us, he expects us to come to him back to say, thank you, God, for this thing that you've done. That's just, to we, it might seem very little, but to God, it was like, then that little mistake, we see it as little. And later, when Moses finally have a conversation with God, God told him that for this one that you did, imagine the same Moses that was begging God not to destroy the people that he has delivered from the Egypt, everything, while the people start creating image through the gold and the silver that I gave to them, serving man-made God. The same Moses that was praying on their behalf, the same Moses that take them through, the same great man of God. And God told him that for this, you'll see the land that is full of milk and honey, but you will not see it. And the most wonderful thing that I learned again is that when God even told Moses, Moses was not even angry. Not like us, they would not be like, hey, me that have done all the work, me that. Moses received it because he knew that he was not dealing with man, he's dealing with God, the Most High. Even when God told him that he will see the land, but he will not go inside the land. And God now gave him instruction of the people that he need to appoint that will continue leading those people. God is wonderful. And Moses take it with his full chest. And God now gave him the privilege to take him to the mountain and look. He saw the land, he saw it with his eye, but he did not go into it. So all I'm trying to say is that even the great men of God, when they disobey God, God gave them. Not talk of we that is still learning, baby Christian that is still learning how to worship God, how to do God, how to obey, how to be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice, and God loves obedience. I just know that's what I think. Like I said, it's a means of communication. We can communicate. God loves obedience. And when it's time for Moses to die, God directed him to the mountain where he would die and everything. he died and God buried him by himself because he doesn't want, I think because he doesn't want the people to go and be, if these people can be creating image from their God, that means they can actually go and be worshiping the grave of Moses. I think that's why I think today God did not reveal where he buried Moses. So like I said, we'll be talking about different topics. So we'll just be focusing on Moses. So we will go through tribulation, we'll go through trials, whatever we'll go through in our life. Sometimes we don't know if it's punishment or sometimes it's just because serving God is a journey and it's a process. We just have to go through it and we'll go through it to better. It will be better we'll stay under the shadow or under the wings of God than man. I remember when David said, it's better for me to be punished by God, by man. So let's continue. Just with Stella, and I'll see you on the next one.